We're live. What's up, guys? It's Nick from the Strength Students Podcast. I wanted to make a quick video about regressing to progress. This is something, like, as a fitness professional, I know personally I struggle with, and most people do, I would say clients as well. So right now I'm at a point where got some injuries going on, got some weird stuff I've never dealt with before, finding out more about myself, and this goes, related to our episode with Brandon Buklu, who's my chiropractor, kind of, shining the light in some places where they needed to be shined, glaring weaknesses that I have or need to address. So what I'm talking about is regressing to progress. So for a while, there's a theme. I could do heavy squats and heavy deads with the barbell, and I could do my bench presses and all that stuff, and it was all good for about a month, and I would hit PRs left and right. And it seems like a pattern. After about 4 weeks, then I get hurt again. And then that lingers for a while. Then I'm good for another month, and then I'm out for another 3 to 4 weeks, so another month. Which kind of leaves me going nowhere, which is weird. I think people get committed to certain movements and certain things and think, well, these are the things I have to do if I want to get to my goals, and that's not necessarily true. The one thing I do have to do is take a step back and regress and start kind of from scratch and ignore the things that I have ignored probably since I started training when I was about 13, 14. So quick training history for me, I was always a bigger dude. I'm 5'11". I've been this height since I was about 14, and I was about 5'11", about 190, almost 200 pounds when I was 14 years old. So I was always a bigger kid. So gymnastics stuff, pull-ups, dips, push, I ignored anything that was hard because I was a lineman and I just wanted to be big as fuck and just lift weights, and that was it. I got just some glaring weaknesses that have never been addressed. And this is a tough video to make as a fitness professional. This is hard. I'm training people all day and telling them what to do and giving them exercises for myself, but it was hard for me to figure out myself. Not that it was hard, take that back. It wasn't hard for me to figure out. I knew what I needed to do, but I just ignored it because I wanted to do this specific thing. I wanted to lift like this. I wanted to do this. And it's really hard today in the fitness world, especially with social media and all. All you ever see is people's PRs. You see people doing sick lifts or sick this, sick that, but you never see anyone kind of saying hey, I keep getting hurt, I gotta take a step back, I really should regress this. So what I'm trying to say is right now I'm regressing a ton. So Brandon was like, yeah, you should start goblet squatting, because I back squat and front squat and my hips are all fucked up. He had to adjust me, put me back in place, and then gave me exercises to do to help that. So now I'm goblet squatting. So I want you to think about this. Also, I should mention I'm studying for the Certified Functional Strength Coach, which is Mike Boyle's cert, which is extremely, they're based on, movements, not muscles, and that could be a whole other post. But anyways, I have to do that practical in about a month? Yeah, in a month, roughly, right? So it's a practical, so I have to go do these things in person and be able to demo them. Okay, so this is a good chance for me I have to study and I have to take a step back and learn their progressions and regressions. So Brandon said, all right, no more about your goblet squatting. Now, I'm goblet squatting, and this was yesterday. So a week or two ago, I squatted at Hellbent with Anthony, and I squatted 225 on the bar for doubles, did a bunch of sets of doubles. Felt good, it was kind of heavy, right? But it's 225 in a bar. I got away with it. Didn't feel wrecked. I feel a little wrecked, but not really. Yesterday, did some goblet squats with a 18 kilogram kettlebell. So if you don't know 18 kilo, roughly times it by 2.2. That's about 40 pounds. I'm doing sets of 8. Now I'm doing higher reps as well. I'm not trying to hit doubles. I think I need to. I need to build a better base. Pyramid's only as big as its base. Louis Simmons, look him up. So goblet squatting yesterday with a 40-pound kettlebell, doing sets of 8, and it's hard. Not hard, but like harder than you would think. And I'm thinking to myself, I squatted 225 for 2, like that's a huge difference. But yet, it was just a different load and a different. So I'm thinking, man, my base is not there. And again, this is hard to admit, but it's just not there for whatever reason. So that's where I'm at. So I'm squatting a 40-pound kettlebell for 8 reps right now. Could I squat more for 8 reps? Could I load up a bar and can I hit 185, 205 for a couple? I've hit 185 for 8 or 10, I forget, whatever, a couple months ago. Yeah, I can, but I pay a price for it, and then I'm out for a couple weeks. Not right after the workout, but it just over time. Started doing push-ups as the regression from a bench press, right? Again, this is something I've never done, never liked doing. Started doing that, and those are hard. Like I could bench press, like my bench press went up. I did a 12 rep max. I was doing 5-3-1, and I hit something for 12 the first week. I hit like 1 something for 12, and then 20 pounds heavier 3 weeks later for 12 again. And so 20-pound PR in 3 weeks, and then I got hurt. So I am regressing all of my stuff to start over again, pretty much. Pull-ups and stuff, again, that's something I've never been good at, but I'm gonna work at it, you know. So I just wanted to share this. If you guys would love for you to share what you're going through as regular people or a fitness professional, because it's hard to admit. I was really touched. I posted about my injuries and what I was learning, and someone reached out. A girl from California reached out and was like, I'm so glad you posted this. Like, that made me feel so comfortable. And, you know, because she got hurt herself. It's okay. We're human beings. Like, yeah, you know, all this stuff we know about the body and we train. This is our lives and all that stuff. But, like, sometimes shit just happens. And now you got to address it. And I'm not 22 or 23 anymore. So, and I could just ignore all this shit. Now I have to pay attention to it. My body said, all right, enough. Time to fucking pay attention. Just leave comments below and talk about regression, progression, whatever you guys have been doing for yourselves. If you've been hurt or rehabbing yourselves, or you're trying to focus on a different goal. My goal is to move more and to lose body fat. So if I'm hurt, I ain't doing shit. You're either, you know, if you bench, squat, whatever, 500, but if you get hurt, your max is now 0 because you can't do anything, right? I stole that from Mark Bell. So yeah, leave a comment below. Again, reach out to us in our emails, DM us, whatever. We'd be glad to help. Or just, you know, create a community of just like talking about stuff, talking about as a fit pro and you know, dealing with injuries and setbacks. And you know, every time a coach needs a coach, and I'm glad I got Brandon from ATP Cairo. Dude's smart, and I get out of my own head and I can just listen to someone else, which is awesome. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Leave comments below. Would love to hear from you guys. All right.